The reasons that I want to become a professional interpreter are mostly because I want to work with deaf people and be a part of the deaf community. And I want to give back to the community because it's already given so much to me. I can't even express how much gratitude I have and how humble I am for all the deaf people that I've met along the way from 3 years ago up until now. I've just learned so much. My signing skills have improved so much, and I have a better feel for, what to expect, and I see the way deaf people interact, and I've witnessed the culture firsthand, and I think it's really important to also, go to the events, get involved, but at the same time you also need training. Just because a person knows sign language or may be fluent in sign language, it doesn't mean that they possess the same skills on how to be an interpreter. So before I started school, I didn't even have any of the signing skills at all. So I've been kind of learning everything all at once, and all I can do is just continue to learn, continue to want to get better. There's never a such thing as, being done when you want to be an interpreter. There's just so much to learn. There's so many different avenues to explore, and the language itself is fascinating. And when I first started to learn, I fell in love with the language. It just felt like a match for me. It felt like something that I was meant to do. And if a person loves what they do, then essentially that means that they're going to be a better person at that job. So I think it's important that to be an interpreter, you should love your job, essentially. My professional goals after I graduate will still to improve, because like I said, there's just no such thing as knowing too much or being done. So I plan to attend workshops. I've already gone to workshops for medical, mental health, various different things, and I know there's one in the summer coming up for religious, and I just want to explore everything, and the more training you have and more experience you have, then that just means the better you're eventually going to be. Ideally, the settings that I would want to start to work in would be educational. I would primarily want to work with younger children, and I would also want to do medical, maybe for the first time, exploring like one-on-one appointments, and then maybe getting involved in hospitals or things like that I would obviously need a lot more time and training to learn those things. And I've already volunteered at the Helen Keller Center for the Deafblind Youth and Adults, and I really enjoyed working with the deafblind. I learned how to tactile sign. I've learned tracking. I've worked with deaf people that had closed vision, and I've learned to adapt that way, and I really enjoyed it. And that's another establishment that I would love to be a part of, and I would love to work there. So basically my future goals include developing myself both personally and learning more about the language. You could never learn too much, and I do believe that LaGuardia Community College can help me achieve the goals that I have both personally as well as professionally.